Hi, this is Doug Fields with another short youth ministry training tape. I call these training tapes Leaders or Learners because that title is an important statement when it relates to working with students. When it comes to youth ministry, we've got a lot to learn, and when we stop learning, we will stop being effective leaders. For the next few minutes, I want to talk about some qualities that can be seen in good small group leaders that I've observed over the years. One thing I have learned over the years is that it's not easy to be a good small group leader. My volunteer leaders describe their small groups with excitement and concern. Excitement for the students and concern over the how-tos of leading a small group. If you're struggling with your small group or struggling being a leader, you're not alone. There are actually dozens of very helpful books on every aspect of small group leadership available for further learning. You may want to track some of these books down after listening to this tape because there's no way to uncover the depth of this topic in such a short time. And there's no way to address all the different varieties and functions of small groups that take place in a youth ministry setting. Your small group purposes may be very different from mine. So with that in mind, what I want to do is provide some general overview thoughts to get you thinking and to give you something to discuss with other leaders in your youth ministry. Let's jump into this and take a look at 8 qualities and skills I see in good small group leaders. Number 1, good small group leaders think backwards. What this means is that a small group leader goes into each small group time having thought through about how he or she wants the small group to end and what he or she wants the students to walk away with. For example, I might say to myself, or I might even write this down, when this group is over, I want the guys to understand the definition of unconditional love, and I want them to know the scriptures that they can turn to when they're in doubt about God's love. When I do this pre-work, it gives me more internal strength to keep my group focused. When I'm in a small group with 9th grade boys who get easily triggered by any word in the English language to take us down a different direction, I need this help. You know, we might be talking about Jesus walking on the water, and one student would say, "Dude, water, have you tasted the water at Taco Bell?" And another student might say, "Taco Bell, did you know that Carl Finkenstein got fired for spitting in an egg burrito? Hey, speaking of burritos, can you believe," you get the point. But because I have the end in mind, I might say something like, "Now that's funny, but we've left our discussion. Maybe when we're done, we can talk more about that." Now, I want to have a positive attitude about the tangent, but I definitely want to keep us on track so I can be a good steward of the time God has allowed me to be with these students. That's what a good small group leader will do. He or she will think backwards. Number 2, good small group leaders keep working on the basics. I've been leading small groups since 1979, and I still have to remind myself of the basics of leading a small group. Good small group leaders have mastered some of the basics, and because of this, they typically have better and more rewarding small group experiences. Let me give you some of the basic skills that good small group leaders possess. They use good eye contact and other nonverbal communication. They aren't afraid of silence. They feel free to say, "I don't know the answer, but I'll try to find that out before we meet again." They allow students the freedom to pass on a question and not answer it if they feel like it's too tender or personal. They give students space. They don't feel the need to be perfect Christians. Models, yes, as a small group leader, but perfect, no. These good small group leaders, when they master the basics, they don't allow one person to dominate the discussion or destroy the group because of their behavior. They show positive response to answers and conversations like, "Hey, that was a great comeback. That was a great observation. Neat discussion. Thanks for going there," that type of thing. They don't ask yes or no questions. They show enthusiasm over applying God's Word in their own life, and they arrive to their group prepared. See, once you're aware of some of these basics, it's a matter of practice, practice, practice. Good small group leaders don't just happen. They're usually the ones that have been doing it for a very long time.